Hello again, beloveds. So Yah had promised that before his son, Yeshua, Jesus, returned, that there would be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars. And coming up next year, we're about to have some signs in the heavens that I strongly believe that we should pay close attention to. Now, the first one will be a total solar eclipse that will make its path across North America. And some things that I find very fascinating about this particular solar eclipse is that it's the very second of its kind that has actually made a trek right across North America. The first total solar eclipse had made its path across America a couple years ago. And so this is the second, which will now literally create a giant letter X on the map of North America. Now, the second thing that I find to be very interesting about this eclipse is that it will occur on the 8th of April, which I think happens to be right on the 1st of the month of Nisan, which is basically 2 weeks before the Passover. And personally, I don't think that's a coincidence at all. I honestly believe that that is Yah himself showing us signs for us to pay attention and to watch and to look up in expectation for the return of his son, Yeshua, Jesus. Now, the second sign that I want to talk about is the passing of this comet, C-23 Atlas, which is said by the scientific community that during its passing, it will temporarily outshine all the stars in the skies. Now, when I heard that, it had caught my attention because I remembered clearly from the vision that I've already shared here on my channel, a vision about the 3 days of darkness. In this very same vision, when the earthquake had occurred and the day suddenly turned into night, I remember clearly that that light that streaked across the sky, it was a comet. Yes, beloveds, I'm telling you the truth. That light that streaked across the sky in that vision, it was a comet. And it was a clear sign of the return of Jesus. And as a matter of fact, when I had seen it in the vision, I knew instantly that it was a sign of Jesus' return. And I also instantly became overwhelmed with the feeling of finality. And I completely lost it, you guys. I was so overjoyed. I was so happy. Because after waiting for the Lord to return for so many years, and then the time had finally come, this comet in the vision was a signal, was one of the many signs that Jesus was about to return at any time. And so, like I said, when I saw it, from the very moment that I saw it, I knew instantly that seeing that comet, that specific comet, was a clear sign of Jesus' return. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm saying that we should most definitely pay attention to these coming signs that will occur in the skies next year in 2024. So, beloveds, there are many signs that will herald the return of the Lord, King Yeshua HaMashiach. And from this vision, the Lord has revealed to me that the passing of a specific comet is one of the many signs that will signal the return of Yeshua. Now, the million-dollar question is, will this specific comet, C-23 Atlas, be that specific comet that I saw in my vision? Will this comet be the sign? To be honest, I have absolutely no idea. And from the moment that it came to my attention, I've been asking the Lord nonstop if that will be the comet. And I have yet to receive an answer from the Lord. But I will continue to ask Him because it's of great importance. Another thing that I find to be very interesting is the timing of its passing. According to the scientists, it is supposed to fly by on October the 13th, 2024, right before the start of the Feast of Tabernacles. And personally, I don't think that's a coincidence at all. But let's pay attention and keep watch and see what happens. Now, beloveds, that's all I wanted to share, just to give you guys a heads up of these signs that Yah is about to display in the heavens come next year. And you guys can do some research for yourselves in order to stay updated. Now, may Yah bless and keep you all. Love from your brother in Christ.